abruptly ended my last episode by minimizing the screen so I could look behind this thing. That's annoying. Either way, I need to make some space equipment. So let's type in space. Spacesuits. So we've got the steel, we've got wool, or at least a source of it, oxygen gear. We've got an iron rod. We can make the oxygen gear right now, actually. I'll roll you out, and when I roll you out, I'll grab 2 of you. You'd think that this would start speeding up when I made it into an advanced one, but I suppose there's a reason it's in here as the first one and then gets replaced with thermal expansion ones later. And it is neat that I can do all the different things with it. Yeah, I shouldn't complain. Right, oxygen gear. Oxygen gear goes into a tank, which I need some of these, which I need. Okay. So that's 4, that's 8, that's 10. You do that. Meanwhile, let's make a stack of white wool, a quarter of a stack of white wool, and need at least 2 oxygen tanks. So look at the state of this. It was over here somewhere, wasn't it? Yeah, stacking a bit. It's nice. 2 times. Should make some other stuff. Okay. Make the first one. Oxygen can. So the oxygen loader also requires water. That's useful to know, because I can just grab one of these. It's getting the power. Look at that. Glad I looked at the recipe, because that can then build up oxygen while I figure that out. It also means that as long as I have water on another planet, I can make oxygen as well. So I'll take that device with me. Right, so that's 2 oxygen tanks, like that. We've made a spacesuit. See, I should have looked at the missions, because that's clearly a mission. I haven't been looking at the missions for Earth, so spacesuit, space pants, space boots, oxygen mask. Yeah, all got to be made. Oxygen mask. Space. So that's 4. That's 2. So 6, 8. I think I need 8. Roll them out. Let's put you away, because I'm not going to use you unless I'm using this, so that frees up yet another inventory slot. I've got to keep these rocket launch pads in there. I made another set because I couldn't find... I thought they were in here, and they're not in here. So I had to make 9 more. It's even more steel. At least I'll never need that fuel refinery again, in theory. I'm sure they'll turn up. I won't need this again until I build another rocket. Tier 2. Well, actually, maybe I won't need Tier 2. What does Tier 2 even make? What's Ostrom used for? Ostrom chicken? Yeah, I will. If there's a chicken for it, there's bound to be a singularity for it. Yeah, there are things. Space fireproof. Okay. Right. So this was like this and this and this and glass, and I want to say it was a couple of these. Wasn't a couple of those. A couple of these. Wasn't a couple of those. It wasn't that, was it? Oh, I've made too few. It's fine. They can press. I craft that. Made a head. Space pants are easy. Space boots. Okay. Then we put this in here. And we load it up with oxygen. And it takes a lot. So we won't be going to Earth until that's finished. Oxygen cans can give you back oxygen if you have the space breathing enchantment or the corresponding add-ons for mechanism on your pneumatic craft. You can have your oxygen cans in your inventory or in the 2 dedicated slot curios. Seems like I can't do that without the enchantment. I mean, I could figure out the enchantments. What can we do while we wait for that to fill? There must be something that we need or want. Just a quick look at what this takes. Unobtainium. Well, that's not going to be quick. Dash. Oh. Sigil of socketing. Okay. You know what? I'm tempted. I am tempted. How many have I got? I've got enough to make it. And how do I... Okay. The canister. Let's put that there. Got the Crossic bone. He gets about my little pigman companion, doesn't he? Wandering all over the map. Surprised I haven't been able to make avocado toast yet. There we go. It's that, it's that, it's that, and it's that, and we have a heart contact canister. Do that. Put that in there. And then does this have its own slot, or does it just go into an amulet? Sometimes they have their own slot. There it is, it's got its own slot. Gives us a whopping extra heart, but do you know what? If we're just going to go to another planet and get ourselves killed, that whopping extra heart might make a difference. Now, I don't think we have the fun enchanters here. Enchanter. No, we don't. Oh. Size annoying. Got this enchanter. Mana enchanter. I'll have to figure out enchanting in this pack. Some packs have very overpowered enchanting, and I love it. Like I said, not trying to challenge myself with combat. Anything I can do to make combat as easy as possible, I will do. Basic pipe. I'm just going to filter destination tool. Okay. Now I am using pipes, but I've also heard that pipes are no better than anything else for laggy. For some reason, I just prefer them in the early game at least. So, yeah, we're nearly there. Nearly there. The question is, do we make a second? Do we make a spare? No, we won't make a spare. What we'll do is we'll make a waystone. Because if we have a waystone on the planet, we limit the trouble we can get into. Do need to get ourselves some more obsidian at some point. There we go. Keep a waystone in our inventory. It can come back very speedily. Let's put you away. What else can we cook while we're waiting for that? Let's cook a stack of glass. Always need more glass. And it's free. Free smelting. Oh, 8,000, okay. Oh don't fall. Oh! He says, just as he falls himself. I had a zombie. I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna hunt zombies because I want to see how good the sword is. And because I don't actually have an infinite source of zombie flesh yet. 2 hits a zombie. It's alright. Yeah. So the sword has a capacity of 900 zombies before it breaks. How are we doing? So nearly there. I won't take this whole setup with me because I have the waystone with me. So I think it's not necessary really. Actually no, let's do this. Let's make an armor stand. That. And not there, but somewhere like here. And then can I, like that. Then I put that on, and then I can just, there we go. Put this on, get ready to go to Mars. I don't think Mars is going to be on fire, but we'll keep it with us. I don't think I need that, so I'll put that way in there. Definitely don't need to be carrying a basic tiny capacitor around with us. Keep the bow, keep the milking case that withers us. Definitely want to keep the launch pad. Don't need burnt other stone. So glad that like last time, to get that dielectric paste, you needed to go into Psi. I hate that mod. And do different things in different dimensions. It was just a nightmare. Got plenty of food. I don't need basic capacitors. I can go in there with that. Okay, let's get out to the roof. Starting this, as usual, with a full inventory. I already fueled her up. Let's just check that I've got the fuel on me. Have a fuel, don't have a bucket. It's not, doesn't matter. I've got the, it does matter. It does matter. What if the waystone doesn't work? If the waystone doesn't work, you're in trouble, Alex. There it is. Now we have a fuel and a bucket. I didn't think about this. Like, my view should be looking out over the ocean, not a bunch of trees. Alright, it doesn't matter. Done is done. No, do you know what? It's not bad seeing the red trees in the distance as you go up. Yeah, that's fine. It's quite fleeting anyway, isn't it? Okay, so Sun, Earth, this time we're going to the Moon. I haven't experimented with orbiting or anything like that. Right, need to clench so that we don't crash. I wonder if we can let it speed up a little bit and then clench. Speed up a little bit, clench. There we go. Yeah, we don't want to clench all the way down. That would have been a nightmare. Right. Only clenching from now on. Right. It looks like those things are going to leave us alone until we get off. So let's use journey map now and make lunar lander. Get our rocket back. Oh, it shoots you. No. This is awful. Where's my... Right. Right, we killed them at a distance then. That was incredibly irritating, and it's already beaten up our oxygen suit. Oh, you were also incredibly irritating. Right, now we've got to find Dash. So, Dash is at Y3, Y1. Y1 is the peak Dash. We're at Y109, good grief. I guess we just pick somewhere and start digging. Alright, now the question is, what do we even do with this moon sand? We can make soul sand out of it, out of Ars Nouveau. Concrete with it. Seems like it has all of the normal uses of sand. Gone to new dimension. You've always got to remember when you go to new dimension that, oh, yes, well that's annoying. So the torch seems to work while it's in my hand, but if I put it down, it runs out of oxygen. Coal torch, yeah. Interesting. We'll throw them away if we need to. How are we doing? We're still doing okay. Uh, what does it advise you use? Coin of Fortune draws in items XP. Okay. Beyond Earth. It doesn't give you any advice. Oh, of course. Oh, he didn't want to get caught in that. That looks like cheese ore, but we'll just check it out. It is cheese ore. This is going to be tough to find what we need to find because we can't see anything. Oh. There we go. Oh yeah, we're at Y53. Still a long way to go. I'm not going to complain about this soul soil though, because it's making it a bit easier to get down there. Moon iron ore. Okay. We can jump a good way at least. I wonder if the Martians don't spawn underground. That would be nice. Now I've said that, it'll be too soon though. It was this side of it, wasn't it? Yes. Let's not get lost, because if we get lost, we're a long way from the lunar lander. That's just cheese ore. Not that we need to come back to the lunar lander, I think. I think you just put the rocket back down and ride it back up again. But right, where's the way down or up? But what was I saying? But we do need to be able to see the surface. Here it is. Okay, so we should mark this with something. Moon sand. That'll look different, won't it? So if I do this, and I see the moon sand, and I'll be like, yep, that's the place. But I think we keep digging down, actually. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! How are we going to get back up there now? Alex, you've got to remember what version of the ore excavator you are using. It would have been up there, wouldn't it? Well, this will be another good place to get the lava from, if we want to use lava power later. I think it was up here, wasn't it? Yes, that was it. Yes. So would we? Why would we even? Let's just make things easy on ourselves. What are we at now? We're at Y21. We're not quite at peak dash levels yet. But I saw some of this moon ice shard ore. I didn't even stop to look whether I could mine it with that. And I can is the answer. This just gives raw iron. Oh. Oh, it's just ice. And I can make it with packed ice, which means that is of very limited use to me. Except that you're bound to be able to use it to make air later if you live on the moon and you get stuck. Okay, well that's balked. Temp. They will get wind up called temp at one point or other. Base. Okay. We'll need it later, I'm sure. Moon sand, stick that in there as well. Soul soil, also bound to be useful. Some of these ones that we've only got tiny amounts should really go into there. That much calcite. An awful lot of that either, and I don't expect to get more. And that frees these up for larger quantities. What other kind of torches are there? Torch, cultism, frame blocks, eaglecraft. Do redstone torches actually give much of a glow? I mean, maybe they give enough to be better than nothing. We'll see. Do these light back up now? No, they're just spent torches. Put them in here. They might be useful later. Okay, let's go back to temp. Let's try one of these redstone torches. Do just like a little bit, like a tiny shitty amount of light. Language. Right, base. Back here. I suppose it doesn't matter, none of these videos are monetized, but still, shouldn't swear on a video. Okay, use the better light while we can, and figure out the way down. So we want to find our way back to where we were, which is I think over here maybe? No. Over here maybe? Where did we get into this little space? Around here? Is this it? No, that's not it. Oh, that's handy. I can see in the top corner there, 91% oxygen. This isn't it either. We'll mine up the iron, because why would we not? And we'll eat some food. How we're eating this through our spacesuit, I do not know, but let's not question it. It's letting us do it. Let's just enjoy that. No, we tried that one, that's not the way. I feel like we keep going around in circles here. Did we fall into this? I think we must have fallen into it. It can be the only way now. Yes, here we go. Right. I see you. He had a drop. That drop fell in the ocean. Never mind. Now, I want to stay close, so I don't think I'm actually making it easier on myself here. I think I want to just drop down here. Except I've got rid of all my moonstones, so that's not happening. So let's put this here to remind me to go this way, and we'll start digging into the wall here. I've actually done a bit of feeding. Okay, right. Stairs down. Let's see through there. Okay, that's the way down. I don't want to even mine you yet. Oh. This is Y5, so if peak is Y0, I guess we are just mining at bedrock for this stuff. Alright. Shape. Oh no. It's a pickle. Oh, that brightened the place up, didn't it? We'll leave that in there for just a little bit of light. And I guess we'll mine in this direction once we've had some melon soup. Pop this down here and we'll call it the Desh mine. There we go. That's the answer. It's already clear to me that we need a bigger container for this. So we could cook that into cheese, but first we'd need a redstone furnace. You can't just cook it in a regular furnace. That's interesting. I should just put you away for now. I can actually make that cheese, so there's not an awful lot of point in doing that. Do you know what? Let's save ourselves storing. Just double check. Doesn't have a specific use. No. No. It's all just generic sand uses. So we'll cook it into glass, because we can always use more glass. Okay. Let's take you with, and maybe another half a stack. Put you in there. Some soil. Dash mine. Let's peek. Right, now I think we stop just digging out huge chunks, because if we dig into a lava lake, that's going to be a bother. So we go up a couple and do that. Moon cheese ore, okay. Oh, that's the end of that path. So then, like this. Iron ore. Cheese. Do you know what? We're not so shy of lava that we can't afford to just block some off like that. Okay, that is the end of that path. Two, three. Well, that's the end of that path. So we used to mine for diamonds back in the day. Double check. No dash. Dash. Here we go. Eight. Can we do it in the smeltery to improve the amount that we get? We can. So we do it by 3. Hold on. Use smeltery versus foundry. Foundry requires lava. And it just still goes 1 and 3 ingots, so there's no ore doubling here. Energize smelter 1 to 1. We do need to start getting into ore doubling and tripling with mechanism eventually, because some of these ores seem quite rare. And if I'm going to make a dash chicken, I'm going to need a lot of it. Didn't mean to do that, but I did it all the same. Alright, let's just go back. I've got a little bit of dash, that's what I wanted. I need it for the first RF Tools machines, which makes the first doobie-doo machines. Right, so we said it was 3s, didn't we? So we'll find some space for you in there, maybe? No. Oh, yeah, that bucket can come back out. Shove you in there. That copper can come out. Anything else coming out? Diamond can come out. Glass box can come out. Lava can come out. These are just things I've shoved in there because it's convenient when I've been walking around. Things like that, that and that can all go up in there. Don't need to ride the rocket for a while, or that, or that. At least now they're all in the same place. Got the moon cheese all in here, so I'll put that in here. More soul soil. Copper. Diamond. Just switched on, so when we come back we'll have some dash. Alright, what's next? So, we have the dash. So RF Tools and XNet, we make a machine frame with a dash plate. Let's do that now, actually. Dash ingots. Just check there's nothing more useful that we need to. I mean, dash engines will get us to another place. Space station. Ingredients for create a space station. So other stone goes into that and comes out as soul slate. Okay, we need to get into spirit. We should look into that. I think I just ate too much. Right. So, red blue skies caves. Let's just fill up as much of this as we can carry. And then go back. Stick it in one of these. So I'm sure it's going to be more than, yeah, it is. And we'll start cooking it up. Ready to chuck it in that purple fire over there. And then we also want another fire that's blue. Let's put that out of the way as well. So let's put you down and fix you first. Before I accidentally forget and break something for good. I've got some soul sand in here. Don't think I need the soul sand, but it's all the same. Let's make that dash plate. It's fitting between those two things, and it's... Is it directly opposite? It's directly opposite. How's that? Where did I put all that stuff that we made? Is it in here? Did I put it in one of these? You guys saw me make a stack of this stuff, the occult stone. Did I put it upstairs? It's like, I'll need that later, so I'll put it in this chest. No? No, definitely not. No, definitely not. It's not in any of them. Did I maybe put it into here? No? Was it destroyed by going into there? It's not in there. Let's grab these deep slate tiles. I'm going mad. I've made it and I've lost a whole stack of it. Ah, I remember what I did with it. I remember now. I turned it into this stuff. That burnt other stone. Yes. I wonder if we can upgrade this now. We can. Iron. Shift at iron. So that goes into that. So let's do that. We don't have a vast quantity of emeralds, but we've got enough that I think it's worth speeding up what we cook. Take that out for a second. And then you go into that, and we've easily got enough to do that. And then until I get netherite, there's not going to be another furnace upgrade. So let's shove you back in here. Shove you back in here. I'll finish cooking up the cobblestone. That's much quicker. Does it say 20 versus 40 versus 80? So I've quartered the cook time. And seems to half before, so significantly faster than a regular furnace. Right, so lunar stone. You go in there. Right, so this isn't quite as quick. Okay. Soul slate. So we've got soul slate. Soul slate goes into... Oh, we need soul steel. How do we make soul steel? Soul engulfing. So that's one of those fires, but it's surrounded by soul powder. So how do we make soul powder? Soul powder is just burnt other stone going into there. So we need another stack of this stuff. In there. It's going to take a minute, isn't it? Soul slate. Let's put you in there. Let's make enough for a stack. So that's... There we go. I'll put the rest of you back to make dielectric paste out of, because I know I'm going to need more energy. And then you, I think, just go into here like this. Much slower, isn't it? Do I need to switch for my magnet? Would that help? Yep, I think that helped. Put the coal generator. Maybe we never need it again, because that's absolutely terrible energy production. Okay. Got our dash plates. Didn't need to make quite so many. Okay, that's fine. Must be something else in here like that, and that. Can all just go in there. Okay. Then this is to go into here. Something programmed laser. Okay. That's the problem. This is no longer picking it up, and I can't pick it up through there. There are other storage solutions. Shove this over here. It's going to be a bit of a problem that it's doing it like that. Oh, it was a blood moon. Maybe that's why the creatures were so annoying. What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm doing this. Yes, 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 yes. I got distracted. Fluid bucket. No. Fluid draw? Yes. Cheap enough to produce. Then we do this. And this. And we see how much it can store. Stores exactly 32 buckets. However, when it's done storing, it'll avoid it. There's just styles of that there. You have to chuck these down here because if you put that in there, and you put that in there, it does that. Look. See? Really annoying. Into the hole it goes. Yeah, let's upgrade it as well. At functional. No, that didn't help. Upgrade. Is it called an upgrade? Yes, it is. You just about see it. There we go. Copper upgrade. Chest copper. Okay. And the gold upgrade is similar but requires 3 gold blocks. Maybe not flush on gold, but we're not struggling for gold either. So we'll do the gold upgrade. I will not do the diamond upgrade. We are definitely not flush on diamonds. I'd rather lose XP than that. So this can now store 256 buckets. Much better. And because it's going to annoy me that this has a suboptimal amount in there. What do we make that for? Oh, we were going to do that thing, weren't we? Yes, we'll do that thing in a second. Just going to actually just check that that's doing the thing. Yes, it is. So a tea. Do we leave that out like that so we can see the front of it? Yeah, it might be pleasing. Just have to be careful walking past it. Alright, so we were going to use this soul powder. Oh, block of quartz. And that makes a soul crystal shard. We'll need that in a minute. Okay, well we only wanted 4. We rather overproduced, but that's fine. We'll survive the experience. I'll put you away, and you away. We'll need that tank later, but we don't need it now. Don't need these bows. You can go away for a minute. Yes, I want to grab some soul soil. We'll see if it works with soul soil. And we'll do it over here, I guess. In the corner. Right, you're on. And it goes into... This is used in soul engulfing to turn an iron into soul steel. Right. No. No, 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 no. We want a stack. And the reason we want a stack is because if it uses this stuff up, which was a pain to make, but it allows us to make multiple at once, that's what we want to do. It used everything up and gave us 1 soul steel ingot back. Hooray. Recipe. Oh my goodness. There isn't even a there's not even a chicken for it. How much do we actually need it for? Right, well we're not going to be making any tools out of it, that's for sure. So we need 3 to make that. Which then needs to be upgraded into a crystal pedestal, which then needs to be upgraded into a soul pedestal. Okay, that makes it a crystal pedestal upgrade. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus 9, that's 14 at minimum. 14. Good grief. Okay. I'm not going to do that on camera. This episode's gone for 1 and 10. The one that I cut short because I minimised the screen was 40 minutes. That's quite a bit of recording. I'm going to go offline again. I'm going to make some more of this spirit steel in that long drawn out process. I've got plenty of this stuff to cook up in my free cooking furnace. Haven't gotten over that yet apparently. I will then I've also got a waystone into the Everdawns, where I can mine even more of this stuff. Can I? Yes, it goes into here first, doesn't it? Does it? No, I cook it. I cook it. That makes soul slate. Yes, I don't want soul slate. I've got plenty of soul slate. I want to put it in here. But I've started cooking this, so we cooked it in a second. Not to mention, I should certainly also get myself a drink. I've had 1 cup of coffee all day. And it's now 11:53. And it will be a bit dehydrated. Lunar stone. You can cook the other stone. Will I put this in here? I wonder if there's a way to automate this. Probably. Probably a way that's a bit beyond me to figure out. Let's just make 20 of it for now. 20 other stone. That's it. 36. How many did I use? So that was... Oh, I don't even remember how many I used. And we're also going to need to go back to the moon probably and get more soul soil. What I like is when a mod has a manual process. But when you're done with the manual process, you get to move to a more automated process. This mod does not apparently do that. Okay. What do I use a soul cage for? Requires 512 souls, delay between 25 and 300 ticks, spawns 9 mobs per cycle, spawns up to 11 blocks away. Not controlled with redstone. So it's like an alternate way of doing the apotheosis spawners. This is why not controlled with redstone. Requires player to be 24 blocks away. Not controlled with redstone. Ignore spawn conditions. Requires 188 souls. So we'll need even more of that iron if we want to go down that route. But seeing as the apotheosis spawners are so very easy to do, I don't know why we would ever even consider making a soul cage except to complete the quest. Summons soulless mob and it works like a spawner without the range required. In order to activate this cage, you need a soul crystal with at least 64 souls. Be aware that the more souls you have to activate your soul cage, the better it will work. I suppose soulless just means that if it's spawned from that, you can't take it from that. Soul glass, lapis. Okay, what's soul glass used for? Soul Steel Wand. An Internic. Okay, it's needed for that. Which turns our Crude Soul Crystal. Soul Crystal Shard into a Crude Shard. Okay. I'm going to do some of that off camera. It's long-winded. I don't want to bore you with it. I've probably bored you enough with probably nearly 2 hours worth of content here. So yeah, I'll catch you later.